Thanks, Manzo.
Probably don't need it. Okay, with all the race cars that are here this weekend, now Frank Manzo ran at 5:54 in the opening round, but for all these drivers coming into the second round, including a lot of drivers that have never been to the final round, from a performance standpoint, they were really grouped in pretty closely to Frank. He does not have the hammerlock on this field that he has in some other races here at Indy.
Yeah, so Simonton, his opponent, qualified with a 5:68. She lowered the boom a little bit better in the second round, 5:61.4. And as you mentioned, as wild and wacky as this weekend has been, I don't know if we're ready to just hand Frank Manzo that 10th title, which would make him the most U.S. Nationals winner of all time. It's
no, you
crazy.
can't. And Frank will tell you, I mean, we have to go out and run this. He's racing Cassandra Simonton, who ran low 560s in the last round. But Frank has been coming here, like I said, 28 previous appearances here. He's won it 9 times. Now, if you're going back and looking at history, his most vulnerable round in all of his appearances here at the Maxwell's U.S. Nationals is round number 2. He only wins 64% of the times in round 2.
Wow.
And that's his worst round. Cassandra Simonton. And that team has just made great strides. 5:61 in the opening round. First meeting between these two. This is the 207 different driver that Frank Manzo has raced in national event competition. Unbelievable.
Frank has a birthday coming up. Turns 59. Give himself a present today. My goodness, 5:46.9. We knew the weather was better, but holy cow, how about that boom?
Well, look at that as they go down at the end of the racetrack, and you figure with this kind of weather, the performance is going to get better, and nobody takes advantage of that more. Manzo, 264.34 down there at the end of the racetrack. Cassandra Simonton, then Frank kind of drifts over there into the other lane. That is a little strange ending to that race.
Here's another good look at it as Frank just continues to streak away at the top end of the race course as the semifinals are now set in alcohol funny car, where Frank Manzo, with that low elapsed time of the weekend, will pick his lane over John Lombardo Jr., who dodged the bullet when Alexis had problems with her car. And then it will be Chris Houle and Fred Tigas set to take on each other. Tigas having the lane choice. And Indianapolis, also known for some of its legendary machinery that have been here all weekend long, and here's a unique view at some of them.
Yeah, that's one of the cars that Benny Osborne took to back-to-back championships. The gangrene car, one of the just beautiful cars down there in the display area. We saw, there you go, that's the former national record holder, the Jerry Baltus-owned team machine. Captain of the Greek fleet, one member there, that's Kansas John Wiebe, who had the first aluminum Donovan engine ever in a fuel dragster. Big Daddy Don Carlos.
Doesn't get any bigger than that at the Mac Tools U.S. National.